September 17th, Wednesday of the 24th week. Luke 7, 31 to 35. In today's Gospel, we see Jesus expressing his frustration with the people who reject both John the Baptist and himself. He asks, "To what shall I compare the people of this generation?" In Jesus' day, children played games like funeral and wedding. For example, one child played the dead person, other children sang a sad song, and still others cried and wailed in sorrow. Or two children played the newlyweds, other children played the dance band, and still others played the dancing guests. Sometimes the children didn't get their way and they became ill-humored. For example, if they couldn't be the dancers, they refused to play. They just sat on the pavement and pouted. This is the image Jesus used to describe certain people in his day. Because they didn't get their way, they became like petulant children. Jesus criticizes the cynicism and self-contradictory attitude of those who reject John and him. John led an austere life in the desert, eating, as we are told elsewhere, only locusts and wild honey. They said he was mad and rejected him. Jesus came leading a highly convivial life, mixing with all kinds of people. They called him a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and other sinful people. He even invited a tax collector to be one of his 12 apostles. It was a no-win situation. When people are like that, there is really nothing that can be done. This verse challenges us to reflect on our own responses to different approaches to faith and righteousness. Are we open to diverse ways of expressing and embodying these values? Or are we too stubborn in our ways to recognize the truth when it is presented to us in unfamiliar ways? We cannot expect God to speak to us only in ways which we find congenial. He may speak to us through a saint or a sinner, through a conservative or a liberal, through a straight or gay person, or through a man or a woman or a young child. Perhaps He speaks through an old person or a young person, or through an educated or an illiterate person, or through someone we know or someone we don't. Dear friends, we have at all times to be ready to listen with an unprejudiced mind and heart. Wishing you a good day. Father Paul, CSSR from Kerala.